Hello everyone, in this video I'd like to give you a walkthrough on the thought process in designing the 9th level of Secret of the Blank Dungeon. In the entrance room, it is basic goblin fighting where you have only 2 goblins, but I designed it in such a way that fighting the 2 goblins is somewhat of a challenge as most of the room is covered in trapdoors. As you might be able to see already from looking at the screen, there is also a passageway to a secret room covered in secret walls. The secret room has nothing to do with combat, and is simply just dialogue for story purposes, with Beethro talking to the pit thing. And the pit thing warning Beethro that if he continues to go down, nothing but bad things will happen to him. The room, once north, involves 4 goblins rather than 2, and you have to figure out a way to manipulate them so that you can corner them all in a very easy and safe manner. The room, once north, one west, uses a decoy so that you deal with goblins in only groups of 1 or 2 at a time, as all the rest will be stuck to the decoy, if you do the room right. The room, once north, once east, is somewhat of an avoidance room, depending on how you tackle it. In particular, you could either open the orbs and run to the east end of the room like so, or you could smite the goblins one by one, which was not the solution I intended when I first designed, nor did I find it when I first playtested it, but it turns out that actually is possible, as I'm sure. The room twice north is one of the hardest in the level in my opinion, and you have to use bombs to blow up the majority of the goblins, and have only about 3, 4, or 2 left. Which you would kill in a normal manner. The room twice north, one west, you also have to be very careful in how you navigate it. Because if you don't do it properly, the last few goblins will kill you no matter what, because it will be impossible to reach. Well, if you do the room correctly, i.e. by having at least some space between you during the last goblin, you should be able to manipulate him more easily, and kill him just like you killed the rest. The room twice north, once east, you have to deal with the goblin in a very particular manner, lest either you or him get trapped. And as you can tell, you can just simply kill him right away, because you have to manipulate carefully to kill the snake. Like so. In the final room, 3 north, you fight against a goblin, and since armies of goblins against you, then you use the trick of taking shelter to kill only a few goblins at a time.
Open the door.
And the Goblin King is scripted to open the doors when you step on the gray tiles, and close the doors when you get directly next to any of them.
Follow me.
Yep.
So that way, he bombards you with goblins but protects the goblins at the same time. After you kill all the goblins, the Goblin King runs away and half chastises you for killing all of his friends. And then he also talks about pursuing a career in architecture, briefly, before Beethor cuts him off, and they head to the 10th level. Now that I've given you a running commentary on the thought process behind the design of the 9th level of Secret of the Blank Dungeon, I can talk about the 10th level in my next video.